You're fucking 33 days from getting your pipe licked on Valentine's Day. Fucking write down your goals. Let's start the podcast with 8. Bobby Saget is dead, and I don't feel so good myself. R.I.P. to Bob Saget. He was a fucking great comedian. I didn't get to post my picture up with him and me smiling. When I saw everybody else doing it, I figured I went a different direction. I don't even have a picture of me and Bob Saget. I was at the store for 23 years, and I met him probably in 1998 at the front bar. I was waiting for a package. He used to come up at night. A car would drop him off, and he'd stay there in front and talk to comics, and he would go up there. And that's the first time I met him, and I found him to be fucking a great guy. I think he gave me advice, because he's a dirty comic. So I went to him in 98 and asked him some questions at the bar. And he said, I'll come watch you, And a couple weeks later, he popped up again, and he said to me, hey, man, that's the way to fucking do comedy. He goes, Mitzi, and you good? Yeah. And we just went down the fucking hotline. And then a little while after that, he got into stand-up, back into stand-up, I'm sorry, and he would hang out down there. He was down there with us on Tuesday nights. He did all the crazy shows. And it's a shame that the world is where it is right now and that they found him. And, yesterday, I saw a lot of great tributes for Bob Saget, but I saw some people posting some rotten shit. And like I always say, the world's in a fucked up place right now. I never saw that guy get high. I never saw him drink. I never went out with him. I never did any projects with him. But I knew him from the store, and I knew he was a Comedy Store fucking savage. And here's my favorite story. Like, years ago, I had HBO like everybody else. Like, for years, I had HBO. No matter where I moved, whose house I was living in, they always had fucking HBO. And that's when I saw those Rodney things. I could lie. I don't know what fucking year it was. I know it was before I got locked up. Let's just say that. Before the kidnapping. BK, right? So I saw him. Stand up was nowhere in my fucking world. It was a Rodney Dangerfield type thing, and you guys know I was always a Rodney fan. So I watched it because of that. And he had a great fucking set, and I never knew his name. I never knew nothing. And then they threw a curveball at me. He was on America's Funniest Videos. So I saw him on HBO talking about disasters, and now he's got a suit and glasses on. And then he was on the other show in Full House, and then Felicia did an episode of that show. So that's how, so I was always a fan of his, but honestly, I became a super fan of his when I saw him do spots at the store, because he's one of me, I'm one of him. And I hope he's up there with Mitzi, fucking laughing and giggling. Rest in peace to his family. My heart goes out to his family and his children. You know the fucking deal, guys. But I'm not going to post a fucking picture of me and him behind the car. That just, it's getting crazy out there, people. We got to show you what we're about now. You can see I switched fucking corners. My mother used to tell me, don't hang out in corners for too long. So we switched it around. I got Bruce Lee. I got fucking me and my mom there. We got the YouTube. We got the fucking 75 shot to plot to kill Fidel up in northern New Jersey. I got it in the paper right there. Nobody could tell me nothing. We got the Adam Sandler, and we got fucking Spider-Man 2. That's not No Way Home, but fuck it. Hopefully they'll throw me a residual or something. I saw you people saying that you want to be in the Spider-Man. It brought fucking hope to the world, You were supposed to have a petition. Well, it failed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your petition went kaput, all right, cocksuckers? Because I never got the call for Spider-Man unless they're going to zoom me in there. Like a little picture of me over a chubby fucking body, you know what I'm saying? But no, the Bob Saget thing that, it did bother me, guys, to the extent that A, he was a Comedy Store guy, but B, that's what I always fucking dreaded. Listen, man, we're all gonna fucking die. You could pick your own medicine, right or wrong. You could pick your own medicine. You could die in the street with a fucking gun in your hand. You could die in your fucking bed surrounded by people who were waiting for you to die. so they could steal that fucking pool table from 1921 you got in your basement. You know those people that come as you're getting ready to die. I know we all did it one time. We milked somebody on their last leg, told them how much we loved them. We wanted to move up from the patio furniture, maybe for a gold watch or something. It's a fucking shame what people do after people die, but that's not what I'm fucking saying. Listen, I don't want to die in a hotel room. That was my biggest fear when I was doing coke, that I would die in a hotel room and you wouldn't find me for 2 days. My feet would get to stinking. You know what I'm saying? You come in there and have a purple mark on my fucking heart and your feet are stinking. The people come in. What smells worse? Like, I always think about that shit. So, you know what? Knock on wood. That deters me a little bit. But rest in peace, Bob Saget. I mean, I'm not. And listen to me. It's been such a fucking bad year. They're about to have, and I wish I could go, this guy made my fucking career. Jeff, the piano player, Jeff Scott, rest in peace, is supposed to have a thing for him, like on January 16th or something like that. I saw that, this guy hasn't even dried yet, and here goes another soldier from the Comedy Store going down. So that's going to be a fucking really heartfelt, but you know what? People need that right now. I tell you, if there was ever a time for that shit, it's the time right now. Trust me, I wouldn't go to that stuff. But if I was in L.A., I'd be down there Sunday night with my vaccination card, honoring fucking, I'm going to find out if there's some way I can send flowers or if he left a fund to send a little money, because Jeff Scott was my motherfucking dog. Jeff Scott taught me how to do fucking comedy in the original room. And he always stayed on me, and he gave me great advice when I was there. And when Jeff Scott died last year, guys, I was going through such a fucking hard time in my life. I never got to absorb it till about 6 months ago when somebody told me on the phone that they went to the store and the original room is not the same without Jeff Scott playing the fucking piano. And I knew it. But I never really mourned him at all. Me and Jeff used to just fuck around on Facebook and stuff like that. I didn't have his number. He didn't have my number. Or he called me once, but it was years ago. But I was thinking about that today, how that's going to be a fucking wild wake, memorial. A lot of people have fallen the last year, So I don't know what's going on. I ain't got the answers. All I could do is fucking make you giggle a little bit for a half hour or so, and then you go back to the fucking world, or you keep listening to podcasts all day long. I know that's what I would do right now, to put a little humor in my life.